So we are going to be having a look at my vampire movie collection on DVD, Blu-ray and a couple of 4Ks, I think. Let's get on with it. So we'll start off with Cold Hearts. This is a kind of lower budget Lost Boys style movie just on DVD. We have Vampirella, which is actually based on a comic book and sort of a somewhat kind of sexy, campy comic book. As far as I know, this has never been out on Blu-ray. Reign in Darkness. I have a review of this one coming out probably a little bit after this video goes up. It isn't very good. It's kind of like 90s cheese. Vampires versus Zombies. Obviously, clearly with both creatures on there. It's not as fun as it sounds. I should point out there are some omissions to this. I haven't got like all the Blade movies or the Buffy TV shows in this. There are a few things that aren't on this list. A couple of things that I think are in storage as well. So, but this is most of my stuff. Right, Bloodthirsty, which is a kind of a slower paced, more kind of like thriller style vampire movie. There's a review of this one on the channel. Stakeland, this is actually a DVD steelbook. So it's actually a pretty good sort of post-apocalyptic sort of style vampire movie. 30 Days of Night, this is a kind of special edition, kind of digipack type thing with some booklets and stuff like this. I can't remember where this was from. I think it was a retailer exclusive. Obviously one of the best, genuinely kind of quite scary vampire films. Near Dark, this is the Anchor Bay release, and this is like a foiled digipack. From Dusk Till Dawn, again another digipack on DVD. American Cannibal is probably a very kind of obscure one. People haven't probably wouldn't have heard. There is a review of this on the channel. It's going to be like these kind of like real life vampires that people kind of live their life. Vampires: The Turning. This is actually a sequel to the John Carpenter's Vampires. Vampire Journals. This is actually a spin-off of the Subspecies movies, and actually this is my favourite movie from that series of films. The Forsaken Desert Vampires. Haven't watched this one in a long time. It's kind of a bit like a teeny bopper type movie, I think. Fright Night Part 2. You'll see a few Fright Nights in this collection. The Revenant, also known as Modern Vampires. A TV show, Kindred, The Embraced, which is the short-lived TV show, I should say, of the Vampire Masquerade role-playing game by White Wolf. They did make a TV show of it. It only lasted one season, however. I also have another copy of that, because the one I just showed you was a Region 1. This is actually a Region 2 one, although it's called Clan of the Vampire. So yes, I got a Region 2 DVD for it as well. On to some Blu-rays. Got the Vampire Journals on Blu-ray. Fright Night 2. This is a Spanish release. Afflicted, which is a found footage style vampire movie, and actually a pretty good found footage movie. I got a German 3-film Dracula multi-pack that includes Dracula, Dracula Reborn, and Dracula 2. Technically not an actual, this is a documentary. This is the You Also Call Bruce, The Story of Fright Night, which is the documentary of obviously the Fright Night movie. The Vampire and the Vigilante, which is a movie by Renny Perez, a director I quite like. I actually can't watch this one because it won't play on my machine. Very, very frustrating. Death Rider in the House of Vampires, directed by Glenn Danzig. There is a review of this one on the channel. The Boys from County Hell, an Irish vampire movie. Pretty good, actually. Again, a review of this one on the channel. Dracula, the Dark Lord. This is a kind of a cheapo movie. Again, review of this one on the channel that's not particularly strong. Vampires and Other Stereotypes. This is the Visual Vengeance release. Haven't actually got around to watching this one yet. Razorblade Smile on 4K. This is kind of a late 90s, I want to say, movie. And there's a review of this one on the channel. This one's a numbered one. This has actually got a signed postcard in it. This is in the inside the package here. Subspecies 5, Blood Rise. This is the kind of the more recent movie from the Subspecies movies. Again, a review of this on the channel. Dracula 3000, a kind of sci-fi twist on the Count's adventures. Fright Night remake in 3D with this sort of foiled slipcase. Fright Night original is my favourite film, but I do quite like this remake. I'm not against it. It's a different take on it. Midnight Sun. This is actually a really good and somewhat obscure movie. I would recommend, if you like vampire movies, checking this out. It's a little bit of one of those ones where it treats it like what if it was real type thing. Fright Night. This is the Twilight Time release, and this one comes with this magnet, which is sort of it's one of the rarer. This is like the first release of Fright Night on Blu-ray. And yeah, a few were made. V is for Vampires. This is an SRS Cinema movie. There's a review of this one on the channel. Blood Vessel. This is an Australian release. This is a really good movie, like a vampire on a, I think it's a World War II era boat. Worth checking out. Only Fangs, obviously a play on the OnlyFans brand, and this is a signed edition that I got from their website. There's a review of this one on the channel if you want to know more. Prowl. It's similar to 30 Days of Night in its tone. I would suggest this one if you like that movie. You might want to check this one out. Dracula, the Frank Langella version. I actually quite like this. It's probably one of my favourite Dracula adaptations. I know a lot of people don't like this, but it is one of mine. Interview with the Vampire, and this is I can't remember. This is who makes this particular. Well, it's the Lenticular Steelbook. I want to say like it's either Film Arena or Kimchi DVD. I can't actually remember, but yeah, this is a nice little edition here with the Lenticular numbered to 700. I got Fright Night, the faux VHS version. This is actually a Blu-ray, but just in kind of VHS kind of style packaging. The Monster Project, I was unsure whether to put this in it, really, because this has a werewolf and a demon as well as a vampire, but I thought I would include it in here. As I think that's the vampire on the front of this one, so, you know. Night Hunter, this is a German media book. This is a kind of almost like a Blade style rip-off movie. This stars Don the Dragon Wilson. Near Dark, German media book. Fright Night Part 2. Media book. The Monster Squad, again, multiple monsters, but Dracula is the main bad guy, so I've counted this as a vampire more than anything else. This is the Wicked Vision media book. Also, I've got a media book from Cine Museum. I've got an Underworld metal pack, and again, I know this has got werewolves in it as well, but I would say it's mainly vampires. I have a different Underworld metal pack. I have Underworld Evolution Steelbook. Underworld Awakening Steelbook. I actually can't remember the order these come in, if I'm honest. Underworld Rise of the Lycans Steelbook. Underworld Blood Wars Steelbook. I've got the Van Helsing sort of landscape style steelbook. The Fright Night steelbook. The Bela Lugosi Dracula steelbook with slipcase. Daybreakers metal pack. Dracula Untold, kind of a prequel steelbook. Fright Night 1 and 2. This is a Spanish release steelbook or metal pack. And then lastly, I have the Lost Boys on Region 1 Best Buy steelbook. So there you go, that is the Vampire Collection. What do you think?
Cry, little sister. The Legion requires fresh blood.